Morning. I just wanted to apologize. I'm a little later than usual. I drove to work today.
Right.
And I was here at like 8:04 outside, but
still late.
Correct. I was already late. But I was not that
You're getting
late.
used to hey, this is your first time living too.
Yeah, and
you're getting used to the car thing.
The street cleaning around here
Yeah.
is like they make it to like fuck with you a little. Where it's like one block, it's like Monday on one side and Tuesday on the other, and then you go to the next block and it like switches like DNA.
It's like Fridays that end.
Yeah.
Fridays that are an odd number.
And they put the
like, I don't have
signs
time for
in
this.
like new places.
Yeah.
And anyway, I parked in Manhattan Beach. So
I got there at 8:04 last night.
Yeah.
I've just gotten here walking.
I just got my spot.
Are you not going to do the parking pass?
Well, no, because 99% of the time I'm biking.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll ride with Dylan, but
I think you can expense it though.
yeah, maybe I should just do it as like a precaution. But today I'm not, because I'm going to Billy's to rehearse the live show, and then I'm going to Dodger Stadium to watch the Mets.
Nice. So you changed your mind.
Well, I didn't go last night.
Is it also at 7?
Yeah, last night the Mets have been so bad lately. Like, our offense looks like a team of single A players, and we had our worst pitcher on the mound.
Our team looks like a group of AA players.
It looks like a guy in AA.
All of our players look like they're currently in AA.
They're in AA.
They're glowing.
I think they might need to go to AA just for like the mental reset. They have to go to AA and pretend they're alcoholics just to like as a punishment or something.
Right.
Anyway, I was like,
So you think alcoholics just pretend? You think that AA is just a bunch of people pretending?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so I did something kind of unethical last night.
Okay.
Which was, I was like, I'm not going to this fucking game because I know the Mets are going to get shelled. I'm positive of it. We suck. We're going to lose this game. They're going to embarrass us. So I'm not going to waste my time. And I was so confident that I doubled down and bet on the Dodgers. 4-0, Dodgers win. So I don't know what the ethical, I was just like, I know the Mets are going to lose this game. And I was right.
I don't know if it's unethical. I think it goes against a lot of your personal beliefs.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, I know this.
I thought that was a tall boy Coors Light for a second. I was like, oh my God, this guy's going haywire this morning. Have you ever done that? Bet against the Mets?
No, really, no. But
it feels like a slippery. I mean, just kind of based off your general vibe this morning and hearing that, I'm a little worried.
No, it was good. I won $45.
What were the odds on that?
They were minus 150 or something.
Oh,
that's still pretty good.
Yeah,
I would have thought that was like a sure thing that the Dodgers were going to win.
Yeah, Mets.
Yeah, I mean, with David Peterson on the mound, who couldn't pitch to a horse if it was in the stable. I don't know. I feel like half my like off the fly sayings have horse in them.
There's a lot of things with horses in them.
Couldn't hit a horse if its hoof was in front of him.
This guy couldn't pitch to a horse.
But it was funny. I was like, I'll be really embarrassed if like the Mets win this game and on two fronts because I didn't go and I'll lose my money. But first inning, bases loaded, no outs. Like for the Dodgers. And I was like, yep. But then he ended up striking out 3 guys in a row. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Who are you going with tonight?
The Mets.
Who are you going with?
Oh, I was like, who are you pulling for?
You were
tonight?
not going with the Mets. Like who are you going with?
Yeah. Since I bet on the Dodgers, like, who are you going with today?
Who are you going?
I'm gonna go alone.
Nice.
I've decided. I don't really want to go with anyone.
You gonna bring your mitt?
If I went alone, I could without
totally bring
shame,
your mitt.
Yeah.
I don't like that you feel shame about it, even when you're with people. I think it's like sweet.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't bring my mitt, so I probably won't. But maybe I'll take one from the sports guys.
Yeah.
Solo
Also,
Mets game with a mitt
could be the move.
kind of straddles the line of depressing.
Are you gonna bet on the game?
Yeah, I'll bet on the Mets.
Really?
We got McLean on the bump tonight.
Why don't you take your winnings from last night and put it on that so that
That's what I'm gonna be.
Anyway,
Worst case scenario.
it's ethical,
Exactly.
we're really into baseball ethics today.
Yeah, the thing is, We're into methics. Methics.
Methics are the rules.
Methics are like
the rules
Francisco Alvarez.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
the rules you in the. Are there? You know how when you're smoking weed, you go in a circle like to your left. Do you think meth people do that as well, or it's kind of just however you?
I feel like
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
whoever speaks up, and everyone's already probably clamoring, so it's probably just like
Yeah, it's. I mean, being in the who's in your dream?
whoever's awake.
Who's in your dream meth rotation?
Dream meth rotation. Ooh, that's a good one actually. Because all right, I'm thinking it's like you're gonna hear this person yap,
Right.
right?
I think
If it's like Adderall,
I mean,
isn't it?
I think there's a chance you might have to also fight that person. Like, I don't know.
So a weak person,
also-
a weak interesting person. So I think it's like,
Hemingway,
was he weak? He was like we fought. I think
Jack Kerouac,
I think he fought in like war. No, probably like
Manny Pacquiao.
Malala.
All right, dream meth rotation.
Malala.
Keira Knightley,
Yeah.
and Bob
Peter
Hope.
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Well, because you also have to take into account or take into consideration that you've never done it before, so you're gonna want to be around people that are a calming presence, I think. Or it's probably not like weed or mushrooms where you are gonna have a good experience, depending.
I'm picturing it's like Adderall,
Yeah,
which is like I want to like chat and make plans and
yeah.
organize.
That is a
things.
bit. Making plans is a big Adderall move for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder if meth people like texting people they love and like making lunch plans for the next day.
I would. I think your appetite's pretty suppressed, so I don't know if they're making lunch plans, but they might make more meth plans.
Meth plans.
Yeah, they're just texting people like, "Hey, you want to do meth tomorrow?" They could be texting things like that.
That's actually a good thing. That's actually a
I
good
have
point.
never done it, and I don't think I ever will.
Never.
Do you think you could find meth today if you needed to?
Oh my god! I can find meth in 20 minutes.
Where would you go to your house?
I go to the boardwalk.
Yeah, and just be like, "I got a crisp hundo."
I've been offered it before.
Really?
Yeah.
By homeless guys?
Yeah.
For sale, or they wanted you to be in their rotation?
Maybe I'm overstated. I don't know if I've been like, "Hey man, want some meth?" But I could have gotten it.
They're like, "Do you want to party?"
There was one time I think I told you I accidentally ordered. I was hammered and I ordered way too many Popeye sandwiches, and so I went down to the boardwalk and was giving them out. And one lady tried to suck my dick, and the other guys were all smoking meth, and they were stoked. They definitely would have.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is interesting that you could probably get a blowjob with nothing but a Popeye sandwich
Oh yeah, I had the offer right in front of me.
within the hour.
I had to turn it down. It was the
Was
hardest
that
thing I've ever fucking done.
Did you toil with that?
It's the
or-
strongest I've ever been.
Was she pretty?
She was a looked like someone who maybe did a lot of meth.
Okay.
So I wasn't exactly chomping at the bit. She would have been chomping at the bit by her
Right.
teeth setup.
Teeth set up.
She had no teeth?
Like half.
Which half?
Middle.
Middleworth still there or Middleworth?
Every other one, it was like
Hungry Hippos.
bingo.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, she gave me that hungry hippo last night.
Jesus Lord above. Lord above. What if it was just
Oh my.
good Lord? Dude, my dentist. Did I tell you I had a dentist appointment the other day?
Yeah.
She went fucking haywire on my mouth. And now this might be unrelated, but there's a huge like bump on my cheek right here. You know when you like bite your lip? It's like that, but I don't remember biting it. So I think she might have like nicked it on the way by with like a scalpel or something.
What? Did you have any cavities?
No, she said I'm like up for mouth of the year. Dude, both times I've gone there, she's like, you have a goated mouth. In her own words. But like she literally is like, she can't believe it.
That's kind of sick.
I used to get cavities all the time. I'm eating like more sweets than ever.
I was gonna
too.
say the only reason I say that is because I feel like pretty regularly like, oh, I Postmates last night.
I mean, I cream maxed last night, so I'm shocked I didn't. Yeah, I'm shocked I don't. I mean, I eat more sweets than anyone you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I mean, I brush a normal amount too. It's not like I don't really floss.
What kind of ice cream did you get last night?
So here's the thing. It was a bullpen game. I had six pints of ice cream, all with very little left in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of mixing it.
6 pints of ice cream.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of different flavors, and so I started with a little salted malted cookie dough.
Was that a Ben & Jerry's?
That is salt and straw. And then I polished it off with a little milk and cookies from Ben & Jerry's.
Nice.
It was unbelievable. I took an edible for the first time for pleasure, not for work, in a while. And I came out of the gates hot, was not snacking. And then I got in bed and was like, oh my God, a pint of ice cream sounds really good right now.
Yeah.
So I had a little salt. The salted malted cookie dough is one of those ice creams where, you know, when you're eating ice cream and you have to tell everyone how good, like you're like, I can't believe how good this is.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I was telling everyone
a lot of ice cream is like that.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice cream is fantastic.
Do you like soft serve?
Right, Andrew?
Well, I was going to say that I went to the dentist last week and she was asking what I did for work. And sometimes I don't like telling people. And so I just make something up. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, I work like A&R at a record label. And I kid you not, she started like singing during my appointment. God. Like they were playing music, like Ordinary. Yeah. And she would like sing along with it. And I was like, oh no.
That
like,
is horrible.
I'm not getting you out of the hood.
Yeah, did you sign her?
I told her we could chat later.
Wait,
I gave her
why
my
do
number.
you lie about it? I feel like that would just stress me out.
Because people are like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, it's a podcast. And they're like, what's the podcast called? And then they're like, I'm going to listen to it. And then I don't know, it stresses me out. Do you guys get that way?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I relate.
Yeah.
Well, they're like, what episode should I listen to? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, what is it about? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the doctor and she was like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do this podcast. And she was like, oh, what's it called? I was like, Playdate. And I was like, yeah, I still kind of like cringe a little bit when I like tell people in person. And she goes, why? 'Cause the name? And I go, no, because like I'm a white guy that does a podcast. But I was like, but let's go back to the name thing. Why do you think it's because of the name?
Yeah.
Like, do you think we should change the name?
I'm diagnosing her with being a
C word.
Well, be sweet to her.
Doctor. I was gonna say doctor.
Wait, why are you ashamed of being a white guy with a podcast?
Because I feel like there's this cliche. They're like, oh,
yeah.
White guys with podcasts.
Do you wish you were
a black woman with a podcast? If you
were a black woman with a podcast, would you still be embarrassed?
I feel like I would have more to offer.
Probably shout it from the rooftops. When I was at the dentist, she was working on the left side of my mouth, and so her tummy was really close to my ear.
That's the creative side.
I'm left mouth.
It's like where you eat like new foods.
And her tummy grumbled really loud, and I laughed.
That's funny.
Hungry dentist.
Did she know that you left?
Yeah. It was more of an internal chuckle.
Yeah.
Hungry dentist is really funny. Like just the fact that dentists get hungry too.
Yeah, and then they're staring at their teeth all day. It just makes them hungrier.
Because she was right at it was like 11:30. I was like, I know your hungry ass is getting ready for lunch.
That's funny.
Oh my God!
Taking me out of the ordinary. Would you sign me?
Yeah, we could chat. I'll give you my
Wait, did they
number.
ever ask you like what record label?
No, thankfully. I would have probably said like Universal Group because it's right by, or used to be by my apartment.
I just would be so worried that they would be like, my son is a DJ. And then I'd have to deal with that whole
And then the son would be a DJ.
And then the son would be a fucking DJ.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. All right, DJ son or DJ booth daughter?
Or DJ...
DJ son or DJ Khaled grandson?
Or DJ Burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but seriously, DJ son or DJ Booth daughter?
I don't care.
You don't have any preference? We gotta be.
I think
You're having kids this year.
probably
You have to start thinking about these things.
I am having kids this year.
Gotta be DJ son. At least he's making money off of it.
I guess, but like I feel like being a DJ feels like like if you're either good at it, even if you're good at it, you might be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's like a small
I think the
demographic.
better you get at it, the more of a piece of
Like
shit you become.
it's just like a hard, like it seems like it would suck to have to like be up till 3 a.m. every night for work and like I
You'd
don't
be
know.
worried about his sleep. You'd be worried about his sleep.
I'd be worried about my son's sleep schedule if he was a DJ. I think I'd rather my son be some sort of daytime musician.
Yeah, daytime. Maybe you could do beach.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah, daytime music. He's like a morning guy.
He's like the only like morning.
He also like sings a lot about like breakfast.
yeah, these banana pancakes.
Yeah. But that's more than most people.
That's true.
He has more breakfast songs than most. He's like an unbelievable surfer.
Yeah, he was like gonna be like the next big thing. Then he got hurt, right?
Oh, I don't know. I just know he's like boys with Kelly Slater and Rob Machado.
I think he got like fucked by a wave. Can you look this up? No, I think he like got like
Oh, really?
he like got like pounded by a wave, like into some coral or some shit.
Oh my lordy.
Or maybe I might be thinking of Bethany Hamilton. I don't remember.
I think he got ass fucked by a wave.
I think he got like fucking railed by a crest of a wave.
What's your favorite wave in the world?
Oh God, where do I even start? One at the baseball game. There's that one in Portugal that's like 1,000,000 feet tall.
Nazare.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know what it's called.
It is that.
Sorry.
It is that.
Fark.
Chopu's pretty cool.
What's that?
It's in Tahiti. I think that's where they.
You like a surfing wave guy now?
No, I just I like watching them. I don't know how to do it, but I can still enjoy it from afar. Jack Johnson's surfing injury.
Oh, and then he made a documentary.
Suffered a serious life-altering wipeout at Bonsai Pipe. Oh, he's at Pipeline. That's brutal. The accident involving a collision with a coral reef.
You're like the wave guy now.
What?
Like, oh fuck, he's at Pipeline. That's brutal. I actually have heard of that one, but just like that being like the third wave, you're like,
yeah. How many different waves could you name before someone's like, "What is going on?" Right now? Left him with over 100 to 150 stitches in his forehead and lip and broken teeth.
yeah. And then he went to like UC Santa Barbara or something and made a movie about surfing, and he did the soundtrack for it.
Is it thicker than water?
Yeah.
Could he not surf anymore, or he was just scared of it?
We don't surf anymore.
Because I think he still
I think he could surf.
surfs leisurely.
Yeah. I think it was just like, yeah. But he was like a prospect to be a pro.
What's the worst injury you've ever had?
Ooh. See, I've never broken a bone or anything.
Me neither.
Really?
No. Never been stung by a bee either.
I have been stung by a bee, but it's not the worst injury I've ever had. I don't know. I mean, maybe like I like haven't really had anything that bad. Like I've had like some concussions,
Yeah.
and those are always like pretty scary.
I don't even remember my concussions because they were so early in life.
How early?
I haven't told you this. When I was, I want to say like 4 or 5, we were on the trampoline and they were doing some landscaping in our backyard. So we moved the trampoline to the driveway just like to get it off the lawn. And there used to be like a little Tykes table that we would jump off of and like land on that to like break our fall to like get down. And I jumped and I looked down and the little Tykes table wasn't where it was anymore, and it was just pavement or like pavers, like the driveway shit, whatever. Yeah. And smacked my head on the ground, lost vision, and was like looking at my mom, or my mom was like over me, and I was like, I can't see, which like unbeknownst to her is extremely common. If a child like hits their head too early, they'll like lose vision for like a couple hours or whatever.
couple hours?
Yeah, she was like, they like brought me to the hospital. We're like, oh my God, we're gonna have like a blind kid. And then like the second I got in there, it came back.
Jesus.
And then I got another one, also trampoline related. My buddy Garrett Alexander. I had a friend Garrett who's way bigger than everyone. Like I like to describe it this way. He had a size 9.5 A6 when we were in 4th grade.
Wow. Why is the A6?
It's just the brand of shoe I remember him wearing. And he double bounced me and I hit my head on the house. Like I went like up.
Jesus.
Wait, what is he like packing now? I mean, like shoe size wise, or
I don't know what he's packing. I haven't seen his penis in years, but I would say he's a 12, maybe 13. I mean, he's like 6'3",
Inches?
6'4".
oh,
Shoe size.
shoe
Yeah,
size.
but it's still inches. Isn't that weird? Your shoe size is just inches.
Really?
I think. Can you pull that up? Google how many inches in a shoe size.
Wow, my European friends must have huge feet.
No, not directly measured in inches, although they are based on foot length measurement.
Oh, they're based on barley corns.
A third of an inch.
That doesn't make sense though. My size 11 foot isn't 33 inches long.
10 is not 10 inches
Base,
long, but rather
it's a formula
roughly 10 and a
based
half
on
inches.
barley corns. It didn't say it's just the
Got
exact
it.
number.
Got it. So I guess it doesn't start from 0. Like a size 1 shoe is not 1 barley corn.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Barley corn. I was going to say,
Oh yeah, worst injury.
oh yeah, well I had back-to-back concussions in college. I feel like I've told this story, but it honestly might have been like years ago.
Tell it again. I like it.
I was, Mom, if you're listening, I was playing basketball. I was drunk and I was walking down the sidewalk and I fell and I hit my head and I woke up. I like went home and like went to bed and then I woke up and like my forehead was like bloody and like I
Oh
was
my
like
God.
out of it. I was with my friends. I was literally just like walking down the sidewalk and I just like it was like a steep downhill and I just. And then I went to the doctor and he's like, you have a concussion. I was recovering from the concussion, doing all the right things, wasn't drinking. And then he was like, all right, I'm going to clear you next month, like one more week. And then next Monday when you see me, you should be cleared. And I had an ultimate frisbee game that Sunday, the day before I was going to be cleared. And I didn't play in it because I was being responsible. I was like, one more day and then I'm out of concussion protocol. And my friend threw me we were just on the sideline, like not playing, and we were just tossing a frisbee back and forth, and she threw one and it went over my head, and I just, not even part of the game, I just went to go chase it, and we were in the football stadium, and I hit a metal bench, tripped over it, and went straight into the brick wall of the stadium, and hit my head so far, like harder than it had the first time. So I went in the next day, and the guy was like, all right, like, hi, feeling good? And I was like, you're gonna fucking hate me. And he did the tests and it was like I had lost all progress. It was cheeks.
I went to do like a shoulder bump with someone like in the air, you know? And at the last second, instead of jumping up, he like crouched down. So essentially like tabletopped me.
Oh.
Yeah. And I landed directly on my head and I had a concussion for a week and I was so mad at him.
That's
That
crazy.
is. You were hanging out with like a cartoon trickster.
Yeah. It was on a tennis court too. So it was like
Oh my
all
God.
concrete. I was like, what were you thinking?
Not a good guy.
So mad.
Not a good
Bad
guy.
guy. Really bad guy.
Oh,
Not
I was at
friends anymore.
basketball camp. Went up for an offensive rebound. Came down, landed on someone's like foot, and my ankle went like the other way. I was convinced it was broken. High ankle sprain. Some people argue worse. And the actual injury was not that bad. It just ruined an entire summer. Like I couldn't walk on it for so long. And I just had to sit. I remember just sitting on it. I don't remember what house I was at. It wasn't one of our houses. We were staying at another house for some reason. I just remember being in this random place with my foot elevated for like the entire summer. It was buns.
do you think
Also, we went on vacation with our family friends, and he had brought a friend,
yeah,
and the friend kept calling me Gimp the whole.
that's fucked
Because
up?
my
Because of your suit?
no, Because I was walking weird. I think he got gimp and limp mixed up. Because gimp's like a sex thing, right?
I think it can be like, hey, Gimpy.
Okay, definitely no. Google just gimp definition.
Gimp sex, nice.
And now that guy's a fucking Navy SEAL.
I don't think I think it might. I think it is like limping.
Oh, disabled person / limp. Yeah, he was calling me gimp the whole
That's fucked up.
the whole week.
Are you gonna wear those glasses for your race?
No.
Were those the ones you wore in the LA one, the Malibu half?
No. We were doing 20 questions. No, these are my friends at Heartbreak Hill. It's like a running company.
Yeah.
They've been sending me stuff. I didn't even ask or say anything. Box shows up at my door, 2 pairs of Oakleys.
Oh.
I'm very stoked on these.
They look sick.
Stoked-leys. And then they sent another pair that are better for like racing. So I'll probably wear the other pair on race day.
They look like those over the head ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Over the head?
Oh, the over the head Oakleys that go over this way.
By the
Guys
tray?
wore them in like the Olympics.
What does that mean?
Google like over the head Oakleys. They're sick. I wanted a pair, but couldn't get my hands on them.
Oh my God.
They're gnarly. Yeah, that guy wore them in the fucking Olympics.
What's the point of that?
Tough.
Speed mostly. No, I think this was just like in the early 2000s, everything
Sure.
was like futuristic.
Wow.
Like if you had those and those canvas Pumas, you could have the pick of the litter.
Well, the other ones they sent me are weird. They have like these like paddles on the back almost, so they kind of pinch the back of your head so they don't sit on top of your ear. So I think the idea is to like reduce like friction. I don't know, for like distance running, but
so you don't like chafe your ears or whatever?
yeah, but that's never really been a problem. But they're just like more. They have like bigger lenses, which I think will be helpful to like
See the whole field.
yeah.
I watched the new Malcolm in the Middle reboot
Oh yeah,
last night.
it's like your Super Bowl.
It was my Super Bowl. It was my Pro Bowl. And
I kind of would have guessed that. Why do they do that? Like, why would they? Okay, well, go ahead. First.
it was, I mean, it's great. I love all those actors and I love Malcolm in the Middle, but it was, I think some things need to just be left alone.
I agree. I think that's so stupid. Even like the Office one, like
Have you seen the Office one yet?
I watched like some of the first episode.
I feel like no one talked about that. It was
must
like a
have
big,
bombed,
it was like a
right?
big thing. And then just when it came.
Can you look up like the paper? Like how did it do?
You got to give it to him.
It's one of my favorite
He
things.
takes instructions well.
It was renewed.
I like him. I like him a lot. Do we still do ratings?
We don't.
7 out of 10.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Passing
Yeah.
grade.
Interesting. It made me sad that like Oscar was in it. I was like, bro, just hang up the cleats.
Well, maybe he needs to.
He can't. Yeah.
I can't imagine all of them made out like bandits on that. They probably had different deals and stuff. That guy, the guy in the paper, is in the first movie Flan and I ever watched together.
Ooh, About Time.
About Time.
Oh, such a good movie.
Brought her back to my place and said, "You want to watch About Time?" She goes, "Yeah." And then she said, "Do you want to watch The Amazing Race?" And I said, "Yeah."
Oh,
We have never watched either since.
I've never watched a movie with Lauren.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
She's never come up?
No,
You guys
How?
talk that much?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
You should have seen the look in you guys' eyes.
We were like, movies? Beats? Yeah.
I've watched a movie. Promise me that you'll never watch a movie.
No matter what you do.
Promise me that you'll never read a book.
Parent who thinks movies are smoking.
Yeah, parents who smoke.
Promise you never will smoke a movie.
Don't.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Promise me
Promise
you'll
me.
never read a book.
I
That was like a character Chet and I had once.
promise me you'll never read a book.
It was like a guy like, I don't know. It was like controlling or something. It was like, oh baby, come on, promise me you'll never see a movie. I don't even remember what the bit was.
I mean, it sounds awesome.
Chet and Skylar saw Cameron Winter last night in East LA.
He is Geese.
He is the front man. But he's also got a great solo project.
Imagine being the back man. This sucks.
Fuck.
Wait, I kind of just assumed they stay in Indio for the whole week. Like
Yeah, I
between
guess
Coachella
not.
sets, but I guess not. I guess they come back to LA. That makes
It's a
sense.
lot. I mean, a week up there, I think, is pretty long.
Yeah.
In the you know how desert time works. Desert time.
Desert. It's desert time.
We're on desert time.
Yeah.
I am excited, but I'm getting a little nervous.
Why?
I'm just getting a little nervous about getting there and feeling overwhelmed by. Sometimes when we're there, not there, but when I'm at like a concert or some sort of anywhere where you're like, I'm gonna be here for the next 12 hours.
You know what you're gonna hate too is leaving.
Oh my
You have to walk
God.
like 2 miles to like get to like where the cars are and stuff.
Wait, have you been to Coachella before?
I did it at Stagecoach. It's
Oh.
Is it the same campground?
yeah.
They said because they work in music, the passes we have, like golf carts can take you around.
Oh.
So maybe that will be a thing.
Whoa, I think you have like the artist pass, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know because they both like maybe.
Do you get the front row like viewing experience?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm showing up blind. I mean, I know that they have like good passes because they like work for the musicians.
Yeah.
But I think it's got to be like an artist guest, from what I've gathered. I think artist is like you can go sing into the mic if you want.
Really?
I don't know.
Can I go?
They said there are some of the stages that we can like go on when they're performing, which would be kind of.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool.
You might be hanging out with like Kendall Jenner.
I might be hanging out with Jenner. What if I came back and Kendall Jenner's just like my best friend?
Your boyfriend.
Kendall Jenner's my boyfriend.
Because you can have a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
The org chart of my sex life is it's love life. Sorry,
What the
excuse
fuck?
me, a little Freudian slip there.
Already and slip.
The org chart of my love life would be very, very funny. Kendall Jenner is my boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, she's with Jacob Elordi now too.
I
right?
heard
so you'd
that.
be with him now too.
I heard that. Flan wants to see Wuthering Heights, and I thought it was like just an old
Wuthering.
Wuthering Heights.
You're fine, dude. Don't fucking sweat it.
I thought it was just like a fucking Macbeth thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was too.
Apparently it's like kinky as all get out. I saw a clip where he has like a girl on like a chain, and all the comments were like, "This isn't even in the book." They just like made it kinky.
It was Jacob Elordi's rewrite.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's him and who?
Margot Robbie, but he had another girl on a chain, and he was like feeding her stuff, and another girl came in and was like, "Take her off that chain," and he goes, "She wants to be here," and the girl goes, "I want to be here." So I don't know if I want to watch like something kinky.
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
horny movie.
Have you seen it?
I saw it
you
for
read the
Valentine's
book?
Day. Never read the book, but it's like a book you read in school, which I'm kind of surprised.
Imagine there's, bless you. I can't imagine there's that much kinky stuff in the book. Books can't be kinky, right?
Only chain girl I want is a fucking Wendy's. All right.
Yeah, man.
Did you guys read Hatchet as a kid?
I did read
Yeah,
Hatchet.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't know if I finished it, but I was definitely assigned it and picked through it a little bit.
I read it.
I think about that book all the time.
Is that in Maine?
Like when
might
he gets
be.
stranded?
Yeah.
He gets stranded in Maine?
I was
Like there would be
asking, I
like
don't know.
civilization. He gets stranded on an island.
No, it's just in the middle of the woods.
I think that might be
No.
Lost on a Mountain in Maine.
I thought he was like surviving on an island.
Wait, Google it.
I think you're
I'm pretty sure
thinking-
he's like in the middle of the forest.
I think you're thinking Lord of the Flies. I think Hatchet was also the forest. Northern Canada.
Northern Canada.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was listening to Radio Rental. You know that podcast that tells like scary stories?
I've heard of it, but I don't really know anything.
It used to be like Rainn Wilson would like host and stuff. And there was one guy who the story takes place in the woods in Canada.
Yeah.
And he kept saying Northern Ontario. So usually like in the scary story, they'll like kind of set the scene and then just let you take it from there, like listening wise. Like they don't need to keep harping on like where they are.
Yeah.
And he might have said Northern Ontario 30 times. He would be like, so I live in Northern Ontario, and you know, there's this long stretch of woods, and you know, up in Northern Ontario, obviously it gets it's some of the deepest back bush in the world, and that's what he said.
Back bush.
Bro's got back bush. It's like that tuft of hair,
like
right on your
crack.
belt line.
Yeah.
Flan. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but I was a little insecure about how hairy my back was getting, so I asked her if she could shave it with an electric razor. All time sacrifice on her part. She said yes, and she asked if I wanted to keep the tuft on my belt line. I said yeah. So I'm making some stylistic choices with my back hair.
Fun.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question, Andrew, and I'm not trying to put you on blast. You said you think about hatchet all the time.
I do.
But every time you think about it, you think it's on an island.
Yeah. Well, I'm not thinking about that part. I thought more about like how like the pilot had a heart attack because he had chest pain, and so now every time I have chest pain, I think that I'm having a heart attack, and I'm thinking about the pilot in Hatchet.
You're gonna start that next trend where it's like asking my boyfriend how often he thinks about Hatchet. It used to be like the Roman Empire. That was such a frustrating time to be on the internet.
That was so hard.
What was your guys' answer?
Wait, what?
Like, no, just every guy pretending like they would be like every 20 minutes or whatever. It was like performative historians.
I don't think.
I mean, I think about it. I think about it less. I think about it less than once a week.
Dude, actually, I was thinking about it a lot on Sunday night. I was playing poker at my friend Connor's house, and it's kind of a nerdy bunch,
right?
And I
what if they listen?
What?
What if they listen?
If they know they're
no, it's There's no. I'm part of the bunch. Okay. Like it's like a it's flexes some muscles that other crews I run with maybe don't.
Right.
But it was. I said basically the punchline was Marcus Agrippa, and it brought the house down.
Instead of like Marcus Aurelius?
No, that's a guy. I think Marcus Agrippa.
Was it like a pussy joke?
No, it was like a set. No, exactly. It was literally like there was like a setup.
So highbrow.
There was like a setup earlier where someone mentioned him, and then I brought it back. It was like a callback punchline, and I went, it was Marcus Agrippa, and the whole table like melted laughing. And it was right when a guy walked in, and so he was like, what the hell was the set? It was like, sorry, can't. Like, it was just, all you guys need to know is I brought the house down.
Yeah.
And I lost $12.
Okay, that's not
which
bad.
is like, feels like a win. Because everyone there is like good at poker.
What were you playing?
Texas Hold'em.
Nice.
But I'm not really good. And I've been very upfront. I'm like, if this is annoying for you guys, you don't have to invite me to poker night. Because I don't like, no, I just kind of like go with my gut. And they're like, no, it's fun. Like, I think secretly they're like, it's more money for us to make off, like, because we're smarter than you at the game.
Yeah, what's the buy-in?
$50.
Okay.
Nice. That's great. If you only lost $12.
Yeah, but I was down to my last penny, and I went all in, and I had a full house. And he had a straight. And I said, do I win? And everyone was like, God, fuck you. Because I was like, I actually wasn't positive on that one.
My grandpa has a poker group in Florida.
Yeah.
And he taught all of them how to play poker.
Fun.
And
so he just rinses them?
He said they're getting better. But he's like, it's only $10. Like, they're just there, I think, for the camaraderie. Yeah. But we were laughing, like, it's kind of a wild move to teach like 6 guys poker and then just for like months just take their money.
That is one. I guess this is a little different, but when my family and I went to Paraguay in 2008, so we had this family friends that were from there, and we were in this like tiny village in like rural Paraguay, and they had this like card game. One night, everyone else stayed in. My dad went out with the men, with his buddy Milner, who's from Paraguay, and then his like friends or family and stuff, and they were playing this card game, but like betting money. And I guess like my dad like kind of had no idea what was going on, but was up like a ton of money. Like he was up like hundreds of dollars, which is like the dollar, or whatever the equivalent of it. It was a lot of money. And Milner had to like pull him aside and be like, dude, you can't like clean these guys out. Like these are like guys who are like working like hard labor every day in rural Paraguay. Like
so how? But he's like, if I don't know the rules, I can't lose.
well, I think he knew enough, so he started like he just threw the
that's nice. Yeah, bankrupting
because they're like
guys
too
who are-
prideful. Like the guys would want him to take the money,
Right.
but it was just like, dude, like you can't. Like,
Is it like legitimate poverty as well
it's
down there?
extremely poor. Yeah, it's extremely poor. But there's some. I mean, it sounds cliche, but like genuinely some of the happiest people I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like it really kind of shows you that it like doesn't really matter.
Your dad went down there and taught him some Reaganomics.
Yeah, exactly. He
Cleaning them
trickled
out.
all over him.
Oh my god.
I think for graduation, I think we talked about this, right? You guys had like project graduation where you go to like a main event or something, Dave and Buster's after graduation. We had like a poker set up in the main event.
Whoa.
But it was a bunch of 18-year-olds playing poker who had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And so the dealer was just teaching us like the whole time, and he fucking hated us the whole time because he had to explain like every rule and every card to us. And you could tell he was just like, God fucking damn it. I hate these kids. I hate doing these high school.
At in Vegas, they have to tell you like what the best move would be. But what did you eat?
Like calling off like a pitcher.
But I think you're supposed to use it like once in a while. Like I've been at tables where I just like
Wait, they've what?
where you can ask the dealer like what to do.
Oh,
and I've been
yeah.
at tables where I just did it the whole time, like every hand.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like, all right.
With poker?
No, I think it was just like blackjack.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. Like, they have to tell you.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Now I'm thinking about, dude, when we were in Paraguay, we went to this thing, and they light a soccer ball on fire, and everyone plays soccer with it.
The flaming soccer ball?
Yeah, it's like
Sounds
crazy.
awesome.
And
It's
then
like
they
their
have
night golf.
Yeah, and then they have
Like
this
hot
huge
potato.
greasy pole with a pack of cigarettes on it, and all night guys are trying to climb up it and get the pack of cigarettes at the top.
You know a thing or two about climbing a greasy pole.
Yeah, well, for a pack of cigarettes, I've done a lot.
For a Popeye sandwich, I've climbed a greasy pole. That's like what they do at the what is it, West Point? They like grease a statue, and then there's like a hat on top.
Yep.
I saw one in India where there was like a thing hanging from a crane and they were like making like a human tower trying to reach it. And finally one guy did, but the guy under him fell and pulled his shorts down and he was like free balling. So it was just like his dick was out, but he like couldn't let go because he
Right.
was like 100 yards in the air holding on to this thing. So he was
It's a
just like stuck.
nightmare.
It was like a middle school movie nightmare.
That's like the dream I would have before like a big test.
Yeah.
I'm hanging from a crane in India with my gonads out. Charlie Brown's.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
Have you ever flashed anyone on accident like that?
Not on accident.
You ever been flashed? We got hit with like an old school flasher one time outside of Yosaku.
Where's that?
It's on 4th Street in Portland.
Who, like, as a kid?
As a kid, my sister, Liv Clifford, and I walked out of Yosaku, and a guy came up in a trench coat and went wah and flashed, and I thought it was really funny. And
Oh yes, I think
they started bawling, crying. Obviously, that was probably the first penis they'd ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. You would know. It would be on the news if my thing. If
Right.
anyone ever saw my penis.
Well, they'd be able to. There's only one guy whose penis looks like that, so they'd find you immediately.
Yeah,
The only thing preventing you from flashing is your unique penis.
right. It can't get.
He
out.
gave me that unique penis last
I mean,
night.
it can open a wine bottle.
Right.
So-
Yeah, you did the math.
You
It's
did
like a duck. You know, ducks' penises are corkscrew shaped.
Yeah.
So talk me through what you've eaten, because this is like literally.
You said duck. Doing an impression.
I feel like you'd guess I would be the gassier one,
Lauren is like at her wit's end.
because you've completely opened the floodgates.
Oh yeah. Well, I opened the floodgates before I even dated.
But she wasn't living at your house.
Well, I'm just like I can go to the bathroom and do it. She still hears it, and she still makes a face at me. 'Cause
Right.
It's so loud you hear it through.
Does she fart in front of you?
She doesn't fart.
Be honest. Because if it's one-sided and she's being respectful, you got to dial it down.
No, okay. Time out. She doesn't fart ever.
But if she did.
She doesn't. I'm saying I don't know. I'm sorry, but like in my own bedroom,
Yeah.
it's kind of like I'm gonna fart.
How early in the relationship were you farting, or because you knew her?
I was farting before that.
No, I know. Like, but when you started dating, did you?
Oh
stop?
yeah, I would have toned it back maybe for a few months. I don't know. I mean, I think that's normal to fart in front of your girlfriend.
But do yours reek?
No.
Okay, then that's fine.
Yeah,
The noise
they don't smell. It's just the noise.
Mine will stink.
She says she's only worried about it because sometimes it sounds like I shit myself in the bed. And that stresses her out.
Right. You know you're not supposed to fart in bed. Because when you fart, like poop particles come out. So you're just like ridding your sheets with...
Where are you supposed to do it? In your clothes?
Yeah, I think... I mean, you're definitely not supposed to fart naked in bed. That's the issue. If you're wearing boxers, like...
Yeah.
That's great, but...
I'm usually wearing...
Yeah, Flan is going through a similar thing where she's had it with the farting.
I just don't understand what like the hell I'm supposed to do.
I think where she gets upset is when it's clear I pushed it out. Like you can let things kind of take their natural course, but when I'm like getting in a funny pose or like tricking her with pull my finger or wizarding her, buttercupping her, those things are all kind of hard nose for her.
Yeah. Well,
my sister and I were talking about wizarding in Florida. Apparently, this is not a thing other families.
no, it's just you. What is it? You fart in your hand and then you go, wow.
You fart in your hand, you can throw. Like I could hit Andrew from here.
It would work.
Really?
You might not get the full force, but you'd smell it.
Really?
Yeah. If you were at that camera, I could hit you like a brick wall.
I don't know if I
Wow.
believe you.
I'm shocked you haven't tried it.
I would never do that.
Do it to yourself one of these days. It's really funny. You'll smell it.
But isn't that just like your hand smells like fart?
No. It's the gas is trapped in your hand, and then when you let it go, your hand doesn't smell like poop for the rest of the day when you fart in your hand.
Really?
Same way your boxers don't smell like shit after you fart.
You don't fart the way I do.
Yeah, you're just singeing holes in them.
Blowing a hole, farting. Like it's not poop, it's just like the force just blew a hole in your pants.
I saw a girl post those purple mattresses that are like it's like a grid. Purple mattress.
I don't know.
Pull up purple mattress. It's like a grid.
Oh, it's like a grid.
Yeah, those things.
No, I have no idea.
A girl posted on Instagram. She was sleeping with a heating pad and it like singed all the way through it. And all the comments were just about how she probably farted.
Wait, that looks comfy.
Really? I think this does not look comfy at all.
It's the good news is I think it's under a mattress topper. Like you're not sleeping
You're not
directly
sleeping on it.
No,
'Cause
no.
This woman's sleeping on it, and
That I think is for
does not look
marketing
good.
purposes.
All right, how about I go
Pee and then roadmap.
Yeah, let's do it. Maybe a little bit more.
This episode is brought to you by Lucy. Right now I'm rocking with the Berry Citrus 8 milligram breaker, believe it or not.
And they are berry delicious.
My favorite is the apple cider right now.
Oh, yes.
Even though we're a little bit out of season. I use them for focus, for energy, to relax while I'm having a couple beers. We got an office vending machine full of these bad boys that is not stocked for long.
I rated them and traded them to my buddies in exchange for them buying beers for me at the bar last weekend.
Nice.
Guys, Lucy's the obvious choice for the true nicotine pouch connoisseur. That's why they're the official nicotine pouch partner of Almost Friday. They go up to 12 milligrams in strength. They have a unique shape that feels great. Remind you of anyone? Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a hydrating capsule that you crack with your teeth for an instant burst of long-lasting flavor. Remind you of anyone? Lucy is now in stores nationwide. You can find a retailer near you at lucy.co/stores or get Lucy delivered to you ASAP on apps like DoorDash and GoPuff. And you can always set it and forget it with a monthly subscription delivered to your door from lucy.co. Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting, on-demand flavor. Find a store at lucy.co/stores or get it shipped with 20% off your first order at lucy.co/playdate using code PLAYDATE. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Let's get back into the episode. I spent my whole yearly salary on a bird that can't fly.
Would you say something to me if I was wearing golden gooses? I've
No,
always thought
aren't they like trendy?
I always thought they looked really cool, but I thought maybe I'd get made fun of.
No, I think they'd be cool.
Really?
Aren't they like super expensive?
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Like
that's
how
why.
much?
That's why I haven't pulled the trigger. I think they're like $600.
Jesus, that's crazy to me. And they look like beat up.
You can get non-beat up ones. Like I have buddies that wear just like normal. They just look like normal like skate shoes. Not that I've been doing any skating in them, but
But like, there's no point for that. You're just paying for the name, I guess.
I guess. But here's the thing. If there was a shoe that was the same silhouette without the star and the writing and stuff, I would still like it.
Yeah.
I honestly, the thing that's holding me back is that the name is on it.
Yeah.
I just like the way they. I like
What
the
about
way
that Napa leather double strap shoe? Maybe
those are pretty beast. Those are pretty beast.
Gavin always wears those Ben and Jerry's
Those
Air
are
Force
so
One collab.
sick, yeah.
How much aren't those like 2K, 3K?
Yeah, those are pretty expensive.
Wait, what are they?
He wears Ben and Jerry's dunks that are pretty cool.
Ben and Jerry's, like the ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like $1,000.
Yeah.
And he just wears them to work. I think that's crazy.
I think that's how you do it. I bought a couple pairs of expensive shoes and I just feel like you just have to wear them. Like
Really?
I wore them like golfing, or I wore them to the simulator.
Let's go golfing.
And someone was like upset that because you like drag your kind of like leading toe on the way through, and but I think like if I'm gonna buy a pair of sneakers that I think look cool, I'd rather wear them. I'm never gonna resell them. So I feel like the point of obviously I'm not gonna try and walk through like puddles and stuff like I would in my rain boots, but I think if you're gonna buy something, wearing it is cool.
Yeah, I've stopped. I used to be a,
Sneakerhead.
I at one point had 3 pairs of Yeezys.
I remember that
Yeah.
when you were at BC.
Yeah. And then I sold one, threw one in the garbage compactor because I got a planter's wart on my foot, and they say you have to throw your shoes.
What's a planter's wart?
Google it.
Well, like your shoes are now like infected.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord above.
Ooh.
No, thank you. Get that.
Non-cancerous contagious skin growth on the soles of the feet caused by HPV.
Bro's got HPV.
No, it doesn't mean you have HPV.
Yeah.
Caused by it. You had it briefly, at least.
But
Doesn't like 90% of the world have HPV though?
What?
Yeah, pretty sure. 31%.
80% at one point in their life.
Is
But that's
HPV
genital
herpes?
HPV. I did not have genital HPV. I had a wart on my foot. And you know what's
for you, feet or genitals, right? Because you have that like whole like foot thing.
Well, sure, that's an argument you can make. But I had to dig it out with like a knife. I cut it out
Why doesn't the doctor do that?
because I did it. It was COVID. I didn't want to go leave
my
the house,
God.
and I cut it out of my foot myself.
How did that go for you?
I was so determined to get rid of it. I went until I was literally bleeding out of my own foot.
I've done 2 procedures like that on myself, and I regret both of them. I told you I fell asleep on the laptop charger.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
burnt a hole like that mark right there. That was like a centimeter deep into my leg, and I cut it out and pulled it out, and it was like a chunk of scab, like this deep in like a cone shape. And
Why'd you cut it out?
I can't remember. It was just like so gross, and I was like, I can't get rid of this thing. And maybe I didn't cut it out, but I think I like scraped it out or something. I remember looking at it and being like, holy shit. And my girlfriend at the time's dad thought I burnt myself with a cigar because it was a perfect circle on my leg. And I came over with a bandage. And I was telling her mom, like, yeah, I fell asleep on the laptop charger. And he was like, oldest trick in the book. And I was like, is that? Has anyone ever said that before? And then
Maybe in like 1900s.
I had a permanent retainer that was anchored to my 2 back teeth on the bottom, and you could put your thumb under it and like pull it up, and it would like click, like it would like snap back down. And I pulled it too far, and so it was the bar was like hear. And so I couldn't close my mouth. It was like 9 at night. And my sister pulled it out with pliers. Yeah. Which that didn't make any, because it's like glued on there. I'm shocked it didn't.
Roadmap it.
Yeah.
This is hurting my teeth. I'm sorry.
I'm shocked it didn't.
I started it, I know, but I just
do it. We got a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitch followed by our pitches. Then we're going to do confessions. We'll do whatever else we want. We can do this guy. We're going to do This Guy Rocks. We're going to do Teach Me Something. And then Willie and I are going to do Black Mirror episodes that don't exist.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Followed by, what was the other one?
graduation parties.
Graduation party themes that don't exist.
All right. Long-time listener Curtis here. I've been keeping this one for a while. What's the worst part about apartment living?
Worst part about apartment living?
Gotta be rent.
Yeah. Okay. Probably rent. But outside of that, I would maybe say not a lot of outdoor space. You're too high up. You're 50 feet in the air at any time if you're afraid of heights.
That's not a necessary characteristic of. That's just your specific apartment.
My apartment is exactly 50 feet in the air, which scares me.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my Coachella wristband. Did I talk about this already?
What?
Yeah, from my apartment complex.
Like it came in the mail?
It came in the mail. Someone stole it.
So what are you going to do?
I have to go to will call on Thursday,
Oh,
which
okay.
like could be like a 2-hour
So
line.
are they going to be able to get in with it?
No. So basically what they're going to do is like sell it to someone. It's going to look legit because it is. But then when they try to scan it, it's going to be deactivated.
That is so brutal.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I feel really bad for whoever got it. All right. Longtime listener. Okay. The worst part about apartment living is that wondering if you're being too loud or waking up your neighbors. Introducing the sound dimmer. New apartment buildings will install smart sound systems that alert you when your early morning tunes or late night shenanigans are disrupting your neighbors. Alerts are made via any smart device, from your phone all the way to your Google Home or Amazon Alexa. Say goodbye to passive-aggressive notes and complaints from the property manager, and welcome to peace of mind in your home with Sound Dimmer.
I love that. I love that. I worry some neighbors might abuse it though, and would spam the button like, "You're being too loud. You're being
Is
too
that
loud."
how it works? It's like, it's all connected. Like they report you.
Which I actually would like, because then I could notify my neighbors like, "Hey, stop parking like that."
Yeah, but that might be annoying because then it's like if you're being like not that bad, you don't know what it sounds like
Right.
to them, and then
Maybe you can hear what it sounds like from their point of view.
yeah.
So whatever I'm doing to you, it does to me.
I think it should make you put you guys on a FaceTime and you guys have to duke it out. If they report it like 3 times, it puts you
Yeah.
on an automatic FaceTime.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it.
You could also use it for, like, sometimes I wake up and I'm curious if I'm doing it to my other roommates I'm disturbing their morning.
Yeah.
So it would notify you if, like, you know,
They could just text you, right?
they can text you,
Yeah.
but they're too nice.
Yeah.
They're too nice. I love it. All right. What's the worst part about shoes?
Open air.
So sometimes you want open air. So like I'm on my flip-flop kick right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need, boots. Sometimes I need sneakers. Sometimes flip-flops are appropriate for one thing I'm doing, but they're not going to be appropriate for, a certain restaurant I'm going to later. The 4-part shoe starts as boots. You can unzip it.
I'm listening.
It starts as boots. You can unzip the top. Now it's like sneakers. You can unzip the back. Now it's like sandals. You can unzip the top, and it's flip-flops.
Yes, I'm in.
Say goodbye to being at sometimes I'll be at one bar where flip-flops are okay, and then my crew wants to go to a place that you have to have closed-toed shoes, and I'm like, I can't go.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to that.
Maybe it's 5 parts and it's pants too.
We can talk about it.
Workshop. All right, love it.
But also I was thinking about the problem is like at the base your boots would at all times you're still wearing flip-flops under all of them, which might get annoying.
Oh, like the stuff in between your
Maybe
toes.
you can
Yeah.
just connect the thing. Well, we can figure it out in post-production.
R&D.
Yeah.
All right. I've got the Sam Dunk Contest. I like my brother to get a shot. I feel like he's hardworking, kind,
Right.
loving, smart.
Being kind, famously a scoring category for the dunk contest.
Well, it would be for the Sam dunk contest, and he would get a 10. So I would like him to get a shot. Sam, if you're listening, this is for you.
I love it. All right, should we do confessions?
I'm starting to believe I might have psychic abilities and could be killing people. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. A couple years ago, I was talking to my sister-in-law about One Direction. I said, I have a feeling Liam Payne will die young. 3 days later, he passed away. We chalked it up being a crazy coincidence. Then about a year ago, my coworkers told me about her elderly grandfather who was 100 years old. She was telling us that he's been in poor health recently, so I made a comment about how, well, at least you know when he passes, he lived a long, beautiful life. I'm not even joking. A few hours later, she got the call that he died. Recently, my aunt had a friend who was diagnosed with, I can't pronounce that, and asked her how he was doing. She said he was still alive. I told her, wow, that's surprising. That disease can progress really quick. Good for him. And he died later that night. I feel this overwhelming guilt that I keep jinxing people and killing him. It was my birthday recently, and my last few birthdays, someone has died or had a medical emergency that week before my birthday. I made a joke while heading to my birthday party that no one better try to die this year. My cousin literally passed out at the restaurant hours later. He's fine, but I was nervous for a second. Am I going to hell or am I a prophet?
All right. I got a few things in the back here.
Right.
Okay. The Liam Payne one.
That one's crazy.
That one's crazy. The rest of them are just what normal people would say. Like him saying, at least if he passes, he'll have a long, beautiful life. Isn't like he's going to die tonight.
Yeah. Well, also, they all the other people except for Liam Payne have terminal.
Yeah, they have terminal illness. Yeah, I mean, this is like.
But I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. That he's thinking or she's thinking. Is this a boy or a girl?
I think a girl.
I like that they're thinking about.
Just a vibes thing on the girl?
Yeah, well, she also said you had a sister.
I think boys can
definitely
have sisters.
Oh, then never
Both
mind.
of us are living proof. But I like it. I think that maybe keep that in your back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Liam Payne one, if that hadn't happened first, you wouldn't have even thought about some of the other ones. But you got in your own head about it, and now you're like self-affirming.
Yeah, I think the CIA might look into you. I don't know if it's a heaven or hell thing.
I wish I had your gift because Jerry Jones would be dead.
Good Lord above. Why?
No, I don't want it. I'm just saying he would be dead.
Oh, so you could win your death pool.
Because I've been saying that I think he's going to die this year. I don't want Jerry Jones to die. I don't know Jerry Jones. I've never met him. I've never worked with him. I'm not affiliated with Jerry Jones in any way.
Maybe throw a feeler out there and just in conversation be like, who's like the baddest guy right now?
Who the baddest of them all?
Who's like a guy that could that would not be controversial to say?
Hitler.
I mean, everyone, even the worst guys are like beloved these days.
There's got to be some like terrorist leader. Is there
Joseph Kony?
Is there like who's
Kony?
Who's the Bin Laden of 2025?
Kony. Why are you ignoring that? He runs a child army.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Because you think it's like not real, right?
No,
you're a Kony denier.
I'm not a Kony denier. I just was told that it was a hoax and that we all fell for it.
He's a Kony denier.
I heard it like he wasn't even a real guy.
Okay, you are a Kony denier.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, throw a feeler out there and say like, it'd be a shame if Joseph Kony died, and then if he dies,
try it.
You start using it for good. Like who's the worst guy?
North Korea's guy.
Yeah, maybe say like it'd be a shame
Diddy.
If be a shame if Diddy died, and see how that goes for you.
Forgive me, fathers, for I have sinned. My work friend moved across the country a while ago, and we've been keeping in contact through Snap mostly. A few months back, me and, at the time, new girlfriend were up late at night being freaky over Snap, sexting, as the not too youngins would say, when I accidentally sent a nude to both him and her. Not in a group chat, thank God. Anyways, I hadn't realized the mistake as I was obviously more focused on the snaps I had coming in. Next day, I go to send him a streak, not knowing I had accidentally streaked him that night, to find out I was blocked on everything.
Your friend is overreacting.
Yeah, you got blocked on everything because you sent a little hard?
You should, if my friend accidentally slipped tip, I would I would definitely check like, hey, what was that all about before I blocked it.
Listen, okay, sure, you accidentally snap flap. But...
Oh, it's a work friend. It's a work friend. So they weren't like,
oh, wait, is it a dude? Or is it two dudes?
Yeah.
I think it's two dudes. Yeah.
Are we sure?
yeah.
Yeah, I think, listen, we've all snapped flap. We've all made that mistake.
Yeah,
No,
and you snapped your little shaft.
I think that he overreacted, but I think that you messed up big time.
Totally. We got to be triple checking.
Purgatory.
Yeah, purgatory. All right. Should we do This Guy Rocks?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a video from a girl named Cassie, and it says, some couples go out for drinks. We show up to start chaos.
That I would love to be at that bar.
So, I don't know if you got any of the looks on the other patrons' faces. There's a guy at the front of the bar who it looks like has had a long day doing construction or something.
Yeah.
Imagine going to just have a beer after work and these two folks walk in and tell you you're not being loud enough for her boyfriend.
Yeah. Is it possible he's some sort of local celebrity?
I guess, but if he is, then she wouldn't have to tell anyone. Also, you have to wear a shirt to the bar. I know. I don't want to be like Mr. Rules here, but that's like rule number one.
I've seen you pop top at quite a few in my day.
You can't walk in like that though. It's
you gotta work up to it.
Yeah, you gotta work out, like read the room a little bit.
Yeah,
you're not loud enough for this man.
Who are these people?
All right, let's see who Willie's looks.
I kind of forget what happened to this video, but I saved it. So,
all right, and do you want to tee it up at all?
No.
I love you back on my.
I love you, Tosh.
You the love of my life, you feel me?
You will too, baby.
That's what's up. I follow you to the moon. Hey.
I'm ready for my warm cookie, Tosh.
I'm ready for my warm milk, you feel me?
Yep, but I'm ready for my dessert.
You know what they say, dinner's not complete without dessert, you feel me?
Right.
Got to tell you how you thrill me. I'm happy as I can be. I love you back on my.
I love you, Tosh.
You love of my.
So let me just get this.
Those are my friends.
Let me get this straight. He said, "I'm ready for my warm cookie."
Don't overthink it. It's just.
And then she said,
talk.
"I'm ready for my warm milk." You feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I do feel you.
I get it.
Until they got freaky, I was gonna say, "This is Flan and I after one Coors Light," but then they got all freaky. I thought it was a tender moment where they're just vibing out.
Well, she's a singer. She's sexy singer 1, 2, 3. So I feel like she hit the sexy. She hit the singer.
Can we listen to it one more time? Just the beginning part.
Yeah.
Life, you feel me?
You will too, baby.
That's what's up. I follow you to the moon. Hey.
I'm ready for my warm cookie, Tosh.
I'm ready for my warm milk, you feel me?
Yep, but I'm ready for my dessert.
You know what they say, dinner's not complete without dessert, you feel me?
Right.
Pause it. That outside of the freaky aspect of it, I've seen very similar conversations on the newest season of Love on the Spectrum.
Really?
Where he was like, I'm ready for my warm cookie, and then she tries to make it freaky, and then he goes, no, but I'm ready for my dessert.
Warm cookie is freaky.
Totally. But then him being like, no, you don't understand. I'm ready for my warm dessert.
That's not what he means. Like he wants
vagina.
Yeah, that's his dessert.
You
thought this man just wanted actual dessert?
Who knows? Who knows, man? I think it's beautiful to see two people that are in love. You
ever heard that Chanel West Coast song, Eat My Cookie?
Yeah, of course.
People are really supportive in the comments.
Good. I mean, So
Wait, really?
how do you
Yeah.
know these people?
We were like buddies, like early high school, and then we kind of went our separate ways, and then kind of circled back.
Right.
So now this person's saying this is a conversation you hear after your parents tell you to go to bed and the music starts blasting.
Oh, Lord.
This
I
is what
hope-
your parents are doing?
No.
That has
That's what-
1,200 likes.
That's what my parents.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
let's keep moving.
All right. Should
I
we
got
do
work.
teach me something?
Yeah.
Dwight Eisenhower
Okay.
was a member at Augusta National.
Okay.
He's the only president to do so.
Really?
And a bunch of stuff there. They like loved him. He had like an office there. They built a house for him on the grounds. They named the pond after him. They named a tree after him because he kept hitting this tree with his drive, and he told them to take it down, and they didn't, and so they named it Ike's Tree.
Was he a president and then became a member?
He was a member and then became president. And I know what you're thinking. Coincidence? No. A lot of the members there, obviously very powerful people, like campaigned for him and probably helped him get elected. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's cool.
He's the only president. Both the Manning brothers are members at Augusta National.
Really?
Yeah. And no president.
How do you
since.
get membership?
They have to ask you. There's no way to do it unless they approach you.
I want to. You think I'll?
I think there's a chance. I think you have a better chance than any president.
Andrew?
I think you have a slightly better chance than Andrew.
Joke's on you, they asked me last night.
They asked me.
It's
I'm a
pending.
member at Augusta National. I think you have you have a 0.01% chance, I bet. Maybe less. But that's better than most people.
I'm in. All right. Do you know that Colombia is named after Christopher Columbus?
The country?
And he's never even been there. The glazing is ridiculous. It's like if we named this podcast
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope
Pod.
Pod.
Why'd they name it after him then?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess he found America.
It was on Jeopardy last night, and I was like, that is kind of funny.
He named he found America.
I
so
guess he's probably never been to Columbia, South Carolina either.
yeah, it's a damn good point.
Sheesh. Dude, Jeopardy right now, insane. There's a guy on this gnarly streak, and he's dominating.
What's his
still.
name?
Jamie Ding.
Is he new?
He's not anymore. He's been 22 days in a row.
Okay, I probably caught the beginning. I haven't watched in like a month.
This is generational. He's top 5 all time now.
Ain't no Ken Jennings though. Ken Jennings with that 73.
But like he's dominating everyone. Like he's got a chance.
I'm excited to find out. All right, should we do our drafts? All right, should we do graduation party themes that don't exist?
Yeah.
These are graduation party themes that don't exist.
Tassel turn. You can only drink if your tassel is on the right side of your graduation cap. Throughout the party, you try to subtly move people's over to the left side, but if they're caught drinking with it on the left side, then they have to finish their drink.
Love it.
I like that.
Plaid-duation. Everyone who's graduating dresses in plaid, so you know who to congratulate.
Wow. I like that. Drink your GPA. You drink however many drinks are in your GPA. So if you have a 4.0, you get 4 drinks. 3.5, you get 3.5 drinks. You know, if you're really trying to party, you can scale it up.
Right.
You could maybe
It'd
do
be
2
weighted.
drinks per weight. Yeah, per GPA point. But yeah.
It sounds like a pretty tame party. What if it was?
Well, no, you could do like 2 per point.
What could be your ABV? It's like if you had a 4.0, you could
No,
be
then-
0.04.
Then that would be dangerous.
Okay. Twees get degrees. Everybody's drinking twee,
I like that.
and they're graduating. I focus too much on the wordplay and not the rules.
That's okay.
Fuck me.
Rewind. Everyone dresses the way they did the freshman year.
Love it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Art tassel. It's like Art Basel, but all the people who are graduating create a piece for everyone to look at. And then maybe the parents buy it, and that's their graduation gift.
Like that fucking banana, dude. That was so fucking fuck. You remember that? Shit.
Early embowlment. It's a bowling party. Fuck me. Okay. Black Mirror episodes.
These are Black Mirror episodes that don't exist.
Every human in this world has to charge every night, like an electronic device. And when there's a cyber attack and all the power goes out, the only people who can charge are rich people who have generators. And so there's like an uprising to try and break in and use these rich people's generators.
I love it.
Thank you.
Bird bath. All the bird scooters start locking people riding them to their feet and driving them straight into the ocean.
That's fantastic. I should have named them. I forgot about the naming part.
That's okay.
Everyone's memories are uploaded to a cloud, and you have to pay a monthly fee to keep your storage in the cloud. And so we followed this one mother who gets fired from her job and can no longer pay for the storage. So she's forgetting like her kids and like all the memories with them, who her husband is. And then eventually we watch her completely forget who she is.
That's actually great.
Thank you.
I love that. It's a future and all the computers have got us fucked. Oh my God. Why are all the computers doing this to us? And all our memories are computers and our heads are computers and now our bodies are computers too. Oh, Jesus Christ. When these computers get us, we're never going to be good again. The computers are, the more we download, the more we lose our limbs.
The more we download, the more we lose our limbs. Sounds like a nightmare. Everyone has a chip in their mind that records their thoughts. And every night your thoughts are uploaded for the entire world to see. So if you had like some naughty thoughts, people can see that on this database. And then if you are caught thinking about rebelling or any naughty thoughts, then you get put in jail until you can stop having those thoughts. And so that's how they keep people from rebelling. Is you can't even formulate a plan without them
Because it gets
putting you in jail.
Yeah, like that.
Well, 1984.
Is that what happens in 1984?
Kind of. Fuck. I mean, not really.
You can sleep with Cocos now, but it hurts. Everyone's trying, but some people keep losing their parts of their body because they're trying so much. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen Black Mirror.
Oh, man.
Yours were really good.
Thank you.
We'll see you in Mexico.
We love you guys. We'll see you in Mexico.